crazy ideas to transform people, business, and the world with the purpose to give people the possibility of a life of total enjoyment and success rather than a life of circumstances. Today he is presenting from the manual Public Relations, Project Number 4, Speaking Under Fire. The name of the speech is The Art of Dying. The objectives are to prepare a topic to persuade a hostile audience to at least consider your position on a controversial issue, as well as demonstrate sincerity when presenting his viewpoint. The presentation will be 3 to 5 minutes, with 2 to 3 minutes for questions and answers. Does that make sense, Becca?
Can you repeat it one more time?
Yeah, so it's 3 to 5 minutes for the presentation. Do you need yellow, or green, green, yellow, red on that?
Yeah, 3, 4, and 5.
Okay, so 3, 4, and 5, and then 2 to 3 minutes for questions and answers.
Okay.
So setting the stage for Julio's talk. Julio Garreau has been a powerful influencer into changing the federal laws that control medical procedures and drug treatments just to keep patients alive. His proposal requires cutting federal fundings for Medicare and other government programs. Many elderly people are up in arms because they feel they will not be able to get the treatments they need with the hope to extend their lives. Julio's program actually transfers funds to promote assisted living and hospice to allow patients the benefits from palliative medicine and nursing that teach patients and families to live for a reason worth living rather than suffering to extend their biological existence. Please welcome Julio.
Good morning. I'm honored to be here today, and I thank you for coming today to clear the questions you might have in your minds about your future and the future of your loved ones. My passion has been for many years to be able to provide a good ending for our great lives, and that's why I have studied and I have made proposals in order to change the way things are. What makes your life worth living for you? What makes your life worth living for you? The answer to the surgeon that was terminally ill was, if I can watch football and eat chocolate ice cream, I'm willing to take anything. Studies show over and over again that medicine fails people in what is supposed to help. Doctors believe that their major job is to ensure health and survival, but really it is larger than that. It is to enable well-being, and well-being is about the reasons one wishes to be alive. Well-being is about the reasons one wishes to be alive. Most often nobody sits down with you and figures out what living a life really means to you under the circumstances you're in, let alone help you make a home where life becomes possible. The question today is how to create an alternative that will let the frail elderly people maintain as much control over their care as possible instead of giving the control to others. The key word is home, H-O-M-E. Home is the one place where your priorities hold sway. At home, you decide how you spend your time, how you share your space, and how you manage your possessions. Away from home, you don't. The goal is that no one ever has to feel institutionalized. The puzzle to be solved is how to make life worth living when you are old and frail and unable to care for yourself. Our elderly are left with a controlled and supervised institutional existence, a medically designed answer to unfixable problems. a life designed to be safe by empty of anything that they care about. Medicine focus is narrow. Medical professionals concentrate on repair of health, not the lively of the soul. We have decided that they should be the ones who largely define how we live our fading days. We have put our faith in the hands of people value more for their technical abilities than the understanding of human beings. If safety and protection were all we saw in life, perhaps we can conclude differently. But because we seek a life of worth and purpose, and yet are routinely denied the conditions that may make it possible, there is no other way to see what modern society has done. Modern society have created a system. They are the villain. We are the villain. Because we have created, we have demanded, we want solutions. And when we say, I want to extend my life, sometimes we need to think in matter of weeks rather than years. People want to live 20 more years. But how about really living 2 more weeks or 2 more months, but fully, where you can be worth who you are? Our technological medical care system has failed to meet these needs. And the cause of these failures measure in far more than dollars. Technology can sustain our organs until we are past the point of awareness and coherence. If I have to die in an ICU in my late days, I would consider that a failure. My idea is to teach people how to die. My idea is to provide new possibilities for people to be able to be listened to. And you can express what do you really care about, and that should be granted to you, but your family, the government, and society. Thank you. So we have some questions. You want to change the light from red to... Thank you. So, yes?
What sort of structure or system would need to be put into place to teach people how to die?
It's a new science, if you want to call it. It's called palliative care. There are doctors, they're studying that today. There are nursing programs, they're teaching that today. And we have institutions there about being there for you to find out what do you really need. And they don't want to call 911 and get paramedics and take you to the ICU and intubate you and resuscitate you. It's about making your life long, to teach you how to live and go home. And then when you need it, they come and help you. Yes?
How receptive is the healthcare healthcare system been?
Well, that's what I'm fighting for, because I'm fighting for you, and I'm fighting for me, and I'm fighting for my family.
So right now, none of that is covered.
Okay, that's right. That's what I'm trying to put in place, that they will be paid by insurance and by the government and all the stuff like that. So we need to shift our money from here to here. You will be taken care of. Thank you. Yes?
Wouldn't insurance carriers be on your side as prohibitive as end-stage care is?
Yes, big insurance companies, they are on my side right now because the cost is going to be diminished. They offer patients today a new experimental drug or chemotherapy, to be able to experiment with that, which is good. I want continuous scientific progress. But on the other hand, it's not going to improve the quality of your life. And sometimes it costs hundreds of thousands of dollars. And if the insurance company had to pay, they have to pay the tab. Well, it would be much easier to pay these other, systems that we're going to have. They would be a fraction of the cost. One more question? Yes,
So who are you fighting in terms of, I mean, is it just the emotional?
I'm fighting you. You people are saying, well, my parents are not going to be taken care of, the government is not going to pay for Medicare. So people, it's not that they're ignorant, they don't have enough knowledge to see what I'm trying to do, to go from here to here. The same cost, and you will be covered. But they will be paying for different things than we're paying right now. Thank you.